This story comes from the Friendly Atheist. Oklahoma GOP advances bill letting Christian doctors deny services to patients. State Representative Kevin West's bill would let medical professionals refuse certain procedures that violate their conscience. Now, according to this article, those certain procedures include any procedure.
Anything.
So anything.
Yeah.
And by violate their conscience, they just mean, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it.
So I said, God doesn't want me to do this.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I know for a fact. I know for a fact that none of those procedures would negatively affect cis-het white guys.
That's exactly what the key is, right? They want to just be able to refuse service from people they don't like and they don't want to see.
Yep.
So if you happen to be trans in that state or gay in that state, those are probably going to be the people who are going to be affected the most. And let's not forget that this is also, I don't think Oklahoma has abortion. I don't think it does.
I don't know.
Let's look it up real quick. Let's just double check because it's important to know whether or not they do. I don't think they do. I would imagine that they don't.
No exceptions for rape or incest.
So
Jesus,
Oklahoma doesn't allow abortion already. So chances are they don't allow any of the other stuff that, would be involved with most of the,
like
care,
reproductive
any
care.
kind of reproductive care that you would get other than just having a baby, right? So, and even then, you're going to have the baby and then the baby dies, they still won't take it out of there because they'll be like, no, you got to we're not going to do that.
Yeah, right.
We're
No
decide,
DNC or whatever.
There's no place. There's places in this country where they're just like, we won't do the actual procedure, which is remove that.
Yeah, right.
We're just going to be like, yeah, good luck.
It has to rot inside of you. Yeah.
Sorry, good luck. Jump. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, a lot of states, Oklahoma being one of them, because their only exception is for the life of the mother. They require in circumstances like that you become septic first.
Nice.
So they actually require you to become septic.
Yeah.
So it's like, we can't treat you until
it's like Green Beret training.
Yeah, right.
Gang Green Beret training.
Gang Green Beret. It's so fucking dire, dude.
It's fucking terrifying.
It's fucking dire.
But it's like this rule is very specifically, I think, aimed at trans and gay people.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think you're going to see people who don't want to offer contraception as well.
Oh yeah. This is what you should expect when we start allowing this sort of stuff to seep into our medicine, right? When you suddenly remove that, then they get a chance to make these decisions. We shouldn't want any doctors in there that aren't willing to do all the procedures,
dude.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to be able to. You got to be willing to do it all. You got to do it all. Whether if you're a chef, maybe you don't like scallops, but you still got to cook them.
That's it, man. Here's what I think. Here's what I really think. I think you should not qualify for any federal student loans at all. No federal student loans if you're not willing to sign a contract for med school saying you'll provide care. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't get to take federal money, and I know you pay it back, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You don't get to take federal money and go through and take a slot from somebody else in that med school who would have provided care.
Who's going to do the right thing.
Right?
Yeah.
So everybody's competing for these slots.
Sure.
Everybody's competing for these residencies. There are less residency programs than we have less available residency programs. I did learn this not that long ago. Than we graduate medical students. So every medical student that graduates is not guaranteed a residency position.
Wow.
And in fact, it's worse than that because we also don't have enough residency positions for people who are doctors who are coming into this country and need to go through a residency in order to practice here in the United States. We actually have a pretty severe bottleneck, and we simply don't have enough doctors. And the reason for that is the number of residency programs available is artificially limited by law.
I see.
So we could fix that problem.
Yeah.
We just don't fix it. And we have an artificially narrow number of residencies. Yeah. So we have a limited number of doctors. So it's becoming a crisis.
So like De Beers doctors.
It is like De Beers doctors. Yeah. And it's becoming a crisis, right? And
a doctor is forever.
It's all the residency programs are owned by one guy who has a fucking mine. You have to go dig out a fucking residency program.
Blood residency.
Well, I think they're probably all blood residencies.
I imagine they are.
But that doctor who is taking federal student aid, who is taking a slot in a residency program, who is taking up space in a hospital, That's somebody you could replace.
Yeah, for
with
sure.
somebody who would
For sure.
actually provide care.
Yeah, we do the right thing.
Right.